Hello there. Today I'm going to shed some light on why fossil fuels should be replaced with renewable energy sources. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. We are from the South and most of our jobs are based around the oil industry. Without it, wouldn't our local economy collapse? Not necessarily. The transition I am projecting to you today would be as slow and smooth as possible. With each job taken from the oil industry, a renewable industry job would be there to replace it. In fact, many oil companies are actually involved in the development of more reliable energy technologies. BP, for example, has become one of the largest providers of solar energy through its BP Solar division. So, it would be up to the oil companies to follow along with the energy market rather than resist its changes and die out. These changes are essential to the fate of future generations. They are possible and they are necessary. Since the start of the Industrial Revolution, the Earth's temperature has increased at an alarming rate, raising ocean waters and causing natural disasters that we have felt here at home with all of the recent flooding we've experienced. Not only do they heat the Earth, but they also produce unhealthy byproducts like air pollution, water pollution, and acid rain. Even if you are skeptical of climate change, you can literally see the effects of fossil fuels combustion all around you in the form of smog, particularly in larger cities like Houston. There is no denying that air pollution causes respiratory diseases, lung cancer, and asthma. According to the American Lung Association, someone in every family is likely to be at risk from air pollution. I don't know about you, but I would like for my children to be able to play in the rain without exposure to nitric and sulfuric acid. The old excuse that renewable energy is just too expensive is just that, an excuse. According to a Forbes magazine article written by an oil and gas analyst, for the first time in history, the production cost of renewables is lower than that of fossil fuels. Not only that, but the market share for renewable energy is growing faster than any fossil fuel. Renewable energy is just as affordable as energy produced by fossil fuels, if not only cheaper in some cases, and renewable is only projected to get cheaper over time. If more attention is put on renewables, we can gain even more affordable energy than we're enjoying today, and even better, it won't be at the expense of our planet. A recent study by Stanford University researchers predicted that in 20 to 40 years from now, the entire world can be powered by renewable energy, and we have the technology to get there. Other countries have their sights set on this goal and they are making extreme progress. If they can, so can we. The leading country in renewable energy is Iceland. It generates the most clean electricity per person on Earth and is the only country that obtains 100% of its energy from renewable sources. Costa Rica is among the top users with 99% of its electricity coming from renewable resources. Norway is close behind, with 98% of its electricity coming from renewable sources. Sweden is tackling the ambitious goal of eliminating fossil fuel usage within its own borders. They've challenged the rest of the world to a race to become 100% renewable. It is estimated that the U.S. could reduce harmful emissions by 80% in 15 years without impacting consumer electricity costs at all if we paid more attention to renewables over fossil fuels. It's up to us to choose what we will give our attention to. So what if we don't make the energy shift? How long will our fossil fuel reserves last? Some estimations say 50 years, while others say 100 to 120 years. The reality is that neither of those projections look good for a global society that is so dependent on fossil fuels to meet basic human needs. As the world population continues to grow, the world energy demand will continue to grow proportionately. The bottom line is we are gonna run out of fossil fuels, and we have no choice but to prepare. But that's okay, because with renewable energy, you can breathe easier, stay cooler, and create a more comfortable environment for generations to come. When comparing renewable energy to fossil fuels, remember, renewable energy is cleaner, easier to sustain over time, it's expanding more rapidly, and in some cases is even cheaper than fossil fuels. Thank you for your time, and remember to go outside, breathe, and enjoy our beautiful planet.